Every election promises change, new leaders, new policies, a new direction. Yet years later, most people feel the same forces still control everything. So why does power rarely change even when leaders do? Most people are taught that power lives at the top. Presidents, prime ministers, parliaments, faces that appear on screens and dominate headlines. But visible leadership is only the surface layer. Real power lives underneath. Modern societies are run by systems, not individuals. Systems decide what is possible long before any leader takes office. Think about budgets. Governments inherit debt, obligations, treaties, and markets. A leader can promise transformation, but interest payments still come due. Supply chains still exist. Trade agreements still bind. Institutions still operate. This is not corruption, it is structural inertia. Large systems are designed to resist sudden change. Stability is the priority. That is why governments rotate, but institutions endure. Central banks, regulatory bodies, military alliances, corporate frameworks, financial markets. These systems shape outcomes quietly and continuously. The power flows through incentives. Who gets funding? Who gets access? Who sets standards? Who controls distribution? Once incentives are locked in, behavior follows. This is why policies often look different in speeches than they do in reality. Leaders speak to voters. Systems respond to constraints. Influence works the same way. Most people think influence comes from popularity. But popularity does not equal leverage. Leverage comes from controlling choke points. Media distribution, platform algorithms, capital access, legal frameworks, information flow. Whoever controls these layers shapes what rises and what disappears. This is why some ideas dominate globally while others never surface. Visibility is not random. It is filtered. World events follow the same logic. Conflicts rarely start because of ideology alone. They follow resources, trade routes, energy supply, strategic geography. Narratives come later. Even revolutions follow patterns. They succeed when institutions fracture. They fail when systems remain aligned. Power does not vanish, it relocates. This creates an illusion of choice. People are encouraged to focus on moments, elections, crises, breaking news. But power moves slowly and accumulates quietly. Those who understand this do not obsess over personalities. They watch systems, money flows, supply chains, regulation, technology adoption, information control. Because that is where outcomes are decided. This does not mean participation is meaningless. It means participation without understanding is limited. Real influence requires system awareness. Knowing where decisions are actually made and who benefits from them. Most people are taught to react. Very few are taught to analyze. That difference determines who feels powerless and who quietly shapes outcomes. Leaders change. Headlines change. But power rarely does. Because power does not live in offices. It lives in systems. And those systems decide the world long after the cameras move on.